there has been another major motion filed in the case of Young Thug that's taking place here in Atlanta. If you're not familiar with this one, Young Thug is a rapper, and he and 5 co-defendants have been brought up on multiple felony charges, including 56 charges of RICO. The trial has been going on since November, and to say that it has been fucking bumpy is an understatement. If you watched my last video, I talked about what happened with this ex parte conversation. Just to bring you back up to speed, there was an ex parte conversation where the judge, the prosecutor, the witness, one of the prosecution's witness, and the witness's attorney all had a private meeting without the defense, which is a big no-no. The defense is supposed to be in all of those meetings. But someone came out of that meeting and went and told the defense, hey, we just met without you. And so the defense attorney made a big stink, found himself held in contempt of court. I'm not a lawyer, but it feels to me like this judge has maybe gone a little batshit. This is probably not normal behavior, but he's trying to smoke out a rat. So first he goes after the defense attorney, tries to get him to tell him. The defense attorney won't budge. He even threatened, he gave him jail time. And the defense attorney's like, I'm not telling you who told me. So now the judge has turned his focus on the people who were in the meeting, and he's trying to figure out which of them came out and snitched. The prosecution's witness was a guy named Kenneth Copeland, who also goes by the name Lil Woody. By the way, it's not that Kenneth Copeland. From what I understand, there's maybe a televangelist or somebody who is named Kenneth Copeland. And when we started talking about this, someone started to make the odd link between felony and church leader. I dig that about you, but that's not what we're talking about here. Judge Glanville's not given up on this. So what he's decided to do is on June 25th, there would be a show cause, I guess, hearing or meeting where he expects every single person that was in that meeting, like they've all been summoned to come into court, and essentially someone's got to fess up, right? Or they all face contempt charges. And I don't know if this is one of those things where someone better fess up or you all go to jail. I don't know what his plan is, but this is wrong on so many levels. So Kenneth Copeland's attorney at the time was a woman named Kayla Bumpus, and she is no longer his attorney. They had a falling out. I believe it was the following day she was fired. So she's no longer part of this trial, but she's expected to come in for this show cause hearing spectacle circus thing, so she filed a motion to quash it, which is perfectly reasonable. She does not think that that meeting should ever even take place on June 25th. And she sure as shit doesn't think she should be called before the judge and forced to confess or not confess or tattle on someone else or whatever his threat is going to be. She also requested as part of the motion that Judge Glanville recuse himself, not from the entire trial. She's no longer part of the entire trial, so she can't really have any say of what happens in the entire trial. But she's talking about this show cause hearing, right? She's I don't even know if it's called a show cause hearing. I don't know what it is. It's a little meeting where they're all being summoned back together. She doesn't even think he should preside over that, and rightfully so, because if he's going to call people in and like basically put them before the firing squad and be like, who did it, her belief is if this is going to take place, it shouldn't be him questioning them. It should be another judge who comes in and oversees this process. Now, here's the problem. When you file a motion in the Superior Court, guess who gets to read the motion and decide on the motion? Judge Glanville. So she's filed a motion to say, you, sir, shouldn't be doing this meeting, and you, sir, shouldn't be a part of it. But you, sir, also get to decide if my motion goes forward or gets thrown in the garbage. And I'm just going to tell you what his answer already is going to be. But I love the fact that she got it on record, at least, because at the end of the day, this could all lead to a mistrial. So we're back to the original thing that I said from the very, very beginning. Young Thug and his 5 co-defendants are absolutely not getting a fair trial. At this point, this has turned into a ginormous fucking circus, and they're not getting a fair trial. Clearly, the judge has shown he's biased toward the prosecution. He has now, it seems, somewhat not only intimidated a witness who was nervous about testifying, but now he's also gone after the defense attorney and he's going after prosecution attorneys. This is not a good look. And again, if Young Thug and these 5 defendants did all of this terrible shit, they might never see the inside of a cell because this judge, in my non-legal, suburban, mouthy white lady opinion, is fucking wackadoodle. And he's going to ruin this. So even if you had a guilty person, you couldn't put them away with this behavior. No matter how you look at it, Young Thug, where you think he did it or not, he is not getting a fair trial. because you've got a judge that's a narcissistic egomaniac who can't let this go.